guys, today's mobility. We're going to start off with 10 knees side to sides. Like I said before, we do this one quite regularly, but it's such a good lower back stretch. So onto your back, arms out to the side, knees together, and controlled fashion, you're going to rock your knees from side to side, putting some rotation on your lower spine. Once you've done these, you're going to extend your legs and you're going to go into inverted scorpions. So I'm going to try and bring my right leg to my left hand and then switch. You're going to do 10 of these. Then you're going to grab your dowel and in a seated position, you're going to place the dowel behind your neck and then you're going to bend to the side. The idea is to bend out of the mid-back and not out of the lower back. So the difference would be, this is me bending out of my lower back, this is me bending out of my mid-back and my thoracic. And that's what we want to focus on, okay? So you're going to do one bend, then you're going to rotate slightly, and another bend, and then a third point, maximum point, and bend. Same for the other side, okay? So it's at 3 different points. You're going to rotate to with a side bend, and then you're going to do 5 per side. Then, staying in your seated position, we're going to focus on the shoulders a little bit. Upright chest, arms out to the side, both arms facing upwards. Going to rotate that one down, and when we rotate the palm down, we're going to pull our shoulder forward, or push our shoulder forward. And then on this side, when we rotate our palm up, we're going to pull our shoulder back. So it's going to look like this. Okay, looking for that maximum rotation. You want to hold it there for a second or two to ensure that you've reached that end of the rotation. Okay, and then you're going to do 10 of these in total. From there on, we're going to focus still on the shoulders and add a little bit of an extension to it. So what we're going to do is you're going to place your feet in front of you on the floor. Then we're going to rotate our arm backwards with our thumb pointing towards our body. Till we can't no more, then we're going to rotate it open and then our thumb is going to point outwards. Same for this one. When both hands are at the back, you're going to drive your hips to the ceiling, come back down. Now we're going to do it again. This time, your thumb is going to point to the ceiling when you start. And then again for the other side, the same thing. Into your extension. And then for the last one, your thumb is going to point to the floor when you start, to the back, finishing in an extension. So you can do 5 per hand position, so 15 in total. Okay. From here we're going to focus on our hips. We're going to go into a frog pose. So frog pose is your legs are wider than your hips, so that when you rock back, your hips can fall in between your feet. Our arms are underneath our shoulders. You're going to go back, rock back, keeping that proud chest. And then at one point you're going to feel a little stuck. So for me this is about here. And then I'm going to actively push back, feeling a pull on the inside of the knee and in the groin area. And go back. Again, I'm actively pressing my hips to the floor. Okay. You're going to do 10 of these. Then, staying in the frog position, we're going to do a half frog. So, essentially, now your foot is kind of under your butt. We're going to extend this leg and we're going to use our heel this time. Okay? So we're going to go forward and then we're going to rock back. So when I do this, I feel a good pull here. On the inside of my leg, running behind my knee. Okay. Gonna do that 5 times per side. From here, we're going to work on our hip flexors a little bit. So in a lunge position, We're going to start off by stretching out the hip flexor and then going to a hamstring stretch. For the hip flexor stretch, you want to tilt your pelvis forward. So this is me arching my back, we don't want that. Tilt that pelvis forward, and then I'm going to lean forward while keeping that pelvis tilted. Now I'm going to feel a stretch here in the front of my hip. Now from here we're going to stretch out our hamstring. So we're going to lean back and extend that leg. Feeling a nice pull behind the leg here. You can also hinge off your heel. Going to go back, tilt the pelvis, lean forward. Hold it for like 5 seconds. Going to go back, extend into a hamstring stretch. I'm going to do this 5 times per side. Then we're going to go into an ankle stretch. So just going to use our body to drive our knee over our toe, keeping our heel on the floor, and you can rotate that knee around a little bit. You're going to do this 45 seconds per side. And then as always, we're building up our squat strength. So to finish off with, 2 minutes of an accumulative squat hold.